Bias binding can be used to turn your necks, your armholes, or wherever you feel is open and you just need to close up without folding. That's if you don't want to hem. So this can be done using normal ready-made bias binding, but using your bias binding from your fabrics, like the fabric you're using to sew originally, just gives it that polished, neat, clean look. So to make your bias binding, the first thing you want to do is to cut it into a certain shape as seen in the video. Cut as seen and arrange. This is the first step. It's, as you can see, it's like a, I don't really know what to call the shape, like it's a slant square or slant rectangle, sorry. And be careful when cutting. Thank you. So the pieces of fabric have been cut and brought to the sewing table. And what you do now is to check if all are in the right, like the right sides are facing up in order for you to sew it correctly. For this fabric, the right face facing up doesn't really mean, because the both the right sides and wrong sides do not really look different as such. But for materials that there's a clear difference between right and wrong sides, please make sure to ensure that the right faces are all uniform. So you just pick and sew, pick and sew, pick and sew. So when placing the piece of fabrics to sew for bias, there's a particular way you have to face it. This is wrong. Do not place like this. This is wrong. This is totally wrong too. Do not place like this. The next one, this is correct. If you look carefully, you see it looks kind of like a V shape. It's giving you kind of like a V shape. That is the shape you're supposed to be getting. Not straight, not accurately slant. A V like this, but this is quite wrong because the lines are not uniform. So when I want to trim out, I might be having some non-uniformity. So it has to be something like this, right side on right side. So when I sew and flip open, it's correct. All right, so basically your sewing is done and your bias binding is ready to be used for turning. And what you just do, just trim the excesses and trim out the parts you will be using. Thank you for watching.